Hey you guys, LH signing in, bringing you what is 100% authentic, can never be compromised or manufactured. Yeah, you guys are in for a special treat. I am bringing you guys something that is barely touched upon, well, not touched upon in middle school, high school, or none other. They don't want you to know this information. Um, this is gonna kind of be like a second part of my FUBU series. The only thing is it's gonna be consisting of books. And I have the pleasure of bringing you guys and showing you guys these books and also being able to tell you about these books. One of them, I had the pleasure of taking the class, and I had to get this book. This book was required for my class, and it was a African Americans and enslavement class, African American Studies, and my teacher was phenomenal, Mr. Harcourt Fuller, Dr. Fuller. He has done documentaries and just a phenomenal man. He has a documentary out about Queen Nanny, and he himself is part of the Maroon Society. So this is one of the books, Maroon Societies, Rebel Slave Communities in the Americas, published by John Hopkins University Press, and it's edited by Richard Price. And what I could tell you about this is the Maroon Societies, basically in a nutshell, they're basically rebel slaves who fought against the colonial powers that be that enslaved them, and they took to the forest, mountains, terrain areas in which other their pursuers could not survive because it was very humid, and they didn't know much of the surroundings like these Maroons did. And a lot of these Maroons, of course, were taken from Africa and put into places like South America, yet they were more familiar with the terrain and could better suit themselves to hide and to act in defense if needed be. But I strongly recommend getting this book because they don't teach you too much about those that resisted back. They teach you about Harriet Tubman. They teach you about Nat Turner. But there was a whole community of people who were resisting the slavery that was opposed to them and was forced upon them. And they did it, and so which they caused a lot of their pursuers and colonists trying to get them back much fear and demise. And I just love the fact that I had to nonetheless, it took me college to learn about this, but the fact that it brings this out, this class talks about people who weren't going to stand for being enslaved and not put up a fight. And so I can really appreciate this. And I advise you guys get this. I got this at Amazon. It was about $14, maybe $20, not that much. You can get it on Amazon, and I'm gonna leave a uh, uh, a link to this book as well on the website, and I strongly advise that. I'll talk more about the Maroons as we go along, maybe in another video, but let me get on to the next one. So another book that I've gotten that I've wanted to have for a while now, ever since I've learned about it, since I think it was 2014, and I finally got the book. Like, it took me that long to get this book, but it's called They Came Before Columbus. The African presence in ancient America. And basically, as the title points out, this is about Africans who were already in America, traveled America way before Christopher Columbus. And, you know, it's been time and time again, you've heard of the debunction of Columbus, how he actually did not found America. How can you find a place in which there's already been people? Like, that doesn't make any sense. There's already been people, so you cannot found something that's never that has not been, occupied. It was occupied, so therefore it's never been found. So, but anyways, this basically talks about, how a lot of the Africans have already been there. They've traveled from Mali on ships, and even Christopher Columbus was authorized. He was aided by an African to find America. So that's ironic. It's by Ivan van Sertima. So I also got this on Amazon as well. This I haven't read it yet, but I've been hearing a lot of praises on this, and it's got a lot of beautiful illustrations already. Um, Stuff like this, and the Black Pharaoh, Taharka, 25th dynasty. I mean, and they say Egyptians weren't black. They were definitely black to be able to survive in that sun. I'm not even being funny. But this is another book you should get. They came before Columbus, the African presence in ancient America. I think this book was about 20, maybe $11, $12. This actually was a gift from my cousin. I got a gift card. If you ever want to get me a present, get me a gift card to Amazon. This is awesome. It's been copyrighted by the author, and it's published by Random House Trade, paperback edition. And yeah, I highly recommend this book. It's got a lot of praise. If you guys have not already read this book, get this book. It's very important to know your history and know to which you come from, a line of people who've already been there and done that. So yeah, that's that. I'm highly looking forward to that. Another book that I've gotten, talking about legacies and stolen legacies in ancient Egyptians. Stolen Legacy by George G.M. James. And as you can see my lovely ancestor right here, Nefertiti. And this talks about how the Greeks, how Greek philosophy was basically basically an appropriation of Egyptian history, and how the Greeks actually stolen a lot of the scrolls from Egypt to kind of rewrite Egyptian history as Greek philosophy, but knowing damn well they stolen it. So this is another book I had to have it. This not only points out what countless scholars have been talking about, it just furthermore breaks down how even religion is mentioned, how religion has been co-opted and repackaged to look like a certain thing. And I just love ancient Egyptian culture. This is also part of my culture. I tested as being Egyptian, and so this is close to my heart. I just believe Egypt just belongs to all of Africa. That's just me. But yeah, this book is just gonna solidify all the false lies that was told to us as far as what Greeks and what the Western civilization has lied to as far as history. I'm not mad at anybody that has any culture anywhere, but just don't lie about it. So yeah, get this book, you guys, Stolen Legacy by George G.M. James. So yeah, you guys, that is my haul for some knowledge, some Black history books, Black and African history. I hope you guys can get these books. I got all these books from Amazon. Stolen Legacy was from Amazon. It wasn't that much. I don't know why these books aren't that much, but nonetheless, get them. They're out there. Learn about your history. Thank you guys for tuning in. Give this FUBU video A thumbs up. Follow me on my Instagram. Share, like, and subscribe. My Instagram is at Laurent Brand. If you're new here, subscribe. I'm bringing you knowledge. I will continue to bring you guys knowledge. Pass the word. Get that knowledge out. Feed your mind. Feed your spirit. That's the only way you can break the chains from captivity and be free to be able to think out and to throw away the chains of your prison. So yeah, you guys, I hope you guys like this video. Share, like, subscribe. Peace and love, you guys. And I'll see you guys in the next video. All right.